This is a 100 by 400 IS ultrasonic number 2 lens. So it's the newer 100 by 400 lens, and you'll see with it all the way in at 100 millimeters, it's at f4.5. Now as I extend it, you're going to see it changing when I get all the way out. Literally, I get all the way out, it's 5.6. Okay? I'm going to come into 300. And we're sitting at 5.6, just a little under 5.0. Now I'm going to come into 200. Same thing. So let's take a picture when it's extended to 400 all the way out. Which is going to give us a 5.6 on it. I'm going to come down a little bit, and what I'm searching for is I got a pail out there with kind of like a birdhouse on top of it. So there we go. Now that's like the full extended 400. I got it set on AB. My ISO is 800, so it's not too bad. And I'm going to take one picture. So now, what happens when we add the extender to this lens? What changes? Let's have a look. So now I've added the 1.4 extender to the 100/400 number 2 lens, and you'll notice my f-stop says 6.3, and that's when it's at 100. Switch over to my picture and I'll bring it down, and there's kind of like the birdhouse we were looking at. So let's flick that back and let's extend it all the way to 400 and see what happens. So you'll notice 400 is extended, and now we got an f8.0. So let's have a look at that and take another picture. And you'll notice I don't even see the pail now. I mean, it's a lot closer. And I'll put these images side by side so you can see. Okay, still got the extender attached to the 1x400. I want to show you this part. You will notice the left and right are blinking. I have no focus, no automatic focus there whatsoever. And only these two are shown that I can use for autofocus. So when you attach the extender, where you see that blinking, there's no focus there whatsoever. All my automatic focus is dead center. And my focus is a little bit slower than just the 100 by 400. But if I'm sitting in a blind, and I'm sitting on a tripod, it's really not going to matter. It's going to give me that extra reach. Okay, this is set on 100, stabilizer on, number 1 mode, extender 1.4 on the 100 by 400 USM number 2 lens with the Canon 80D. Now, when I looked around for this extender, I checked different sources trying to find a used one, because I mean, I bought my 100 by 400 number 2 lens here, and I got it used, and I got a really good deal on it. If I'm not really saving a substantial amount of money, I'm not going to pay almost full price for a used lens. That just makes no sense to me. I don't know the person. I don't care if they tell me how great the lens is. I mean, I got to see a significant amount of savings. I mean, this extender runs for, I think it's $430 brand new, and I looked around and I seen the extender for $350, $375, and I was just shaking my head going, people are actually going to pay that? I mean, I'd much rather spend the $50 or $100 and get a brand new one with the warranty, and I know the glass is crystal. Why would I want to even take a chance the other way when I could buy a brand new? I mean, I would literally have to see a good $150 savings before I would even bite on a used extender. And it better say perfect at even that. So I didn't take a chance. I went and bought it brand new, so that way I know the glass is perfect. And as you can see, I think it was worth it. Every dime. I mean, if I go in, I mean, I think it's amazing. It's crystal clear. And this is like in video mode. And I'm going to use it a lot for video mode on my Canon 80D. And like I said, I mean, it does seem to not focus as clear. I've got it fully extended to the 400 now as I pan around, and I'm hitting my AF button to focus every now and then, so you can see it pulling the focusing. But the speed of the focus really isn't all that bad. I mean, if I'm zoomed in on a herd of deer, for example, I don't see an issue whatsoever. I'd say, I don't know, split second or two. So if I'm trying to pull on a target, like even a smaller bird, I'll have some photos here for you guys to see. It'll allow me to fill that frame a little bit more with the extender on. Now, I wouldn't want to go bigger than the extender 1.4 on the Canon 80D with the 100-400 lens. I mean, that seems to be you're pushing it right there, but I'm quite happy with this setup. I really am. So I think this is going to be my go-to until I save enough money for one of those big $10,000 lenses someday. Who knows when? And but this is going to work out just fine. Looking at buying a particular tripod and head. I need something better than what I got. I haven't decided yet. Maybe you have some suggestions on a great tripod. I know carbon fiber seems to be the way to go, because it removes a lot of vibration in the actual camera. So it's definitely going to be carbon fiber. And I just haven't decided which one I'm going to go with yet. I really like this with this extender. I just don't see any issues whatsoever, even with some of the pictures I took. Now this is the extender 3, 1.43. Keep that in mind. It's the newest one that's out. Oh, got a jerk there. So as you can see, even with that bird there eating, that's really clear. You know, really, really clear. But I ended up breaking down and buying a brand new one. I couldn't find a used extender at a decent price. It seemed like everybody was too high, so I just went ahead and bought a new one. Something I'm going to use on a constant basis, so to me it was well worth the investment. And anyhow, if you do own a Canon 80D and you do have the 100x400 lens, and you're considering on buying the extender, maybe this video will help you decide, but I have no regrets with buying it whatsoever. Other than the autofocus being a little bit slow, everything else I am completely happy with. At any rate, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.